Honorable Chair, esteemed members of the House, distinguished judges, my cherished viewers, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Tonight, I stand before you to strongly advocate for the motion, quote unquote, the House reject the 3 new tax bills passed by Parliament. I, Paulina Marfowah, therefore speak against the motion, hence supporting the passage of the 3 new tax bills in our beloved country, Ghana. Taxation is the backbone of any country's economy, and it is essential to the government's ability to provide essential services to its citizens. Without taxes, there will be no funding for schools, hospitals, public transportations, and other necessary facilities. It is therefore imperative that the government introduces new taxes to ensure the adequate provision of these essential services. Honorable Chair, in a time when economic stability and prosperity are paramount, these tax bills represent a crucial step towards securing a brighter future for our nation. And according to the government, these new tax bills, which include Income Tax Amendment Bill 2022, Excise Duty Amendment Bill 2022, Growth and Sustainability Levy Bill 2022, will help the country generate a whopping amount of 4 billion Ghana cedis annually to support development and economic stability. At the passage one ompe, wonso money nipa, mumaya for odom, na yan peja ya my Ghana. Honorable Chair, let us explore why these measures are essential to Ghana's economic growth and development. To begin with, the tax bills will enhance revenue generation for sustainable development. Honorable Chair, Ghana, like any other country, requires a steady flow of funds to support its critical infrastructure development, education, healthcare, and social welfare programs. However, there is a need to diversify our revenue base to reduce over-reliance on some specific industries. Hence, generating additional revenue will empower the government to invest in sectors that promote economic growth and ripple effects of job opportunities, improve standard of living, and a more prosperous society. Honorable Chair, my opponent here would argue that these new taxes will increase the cost of operating business, hence stifle businesses' growth. But while increasing tax initially impacts business, it is essential to consider the long-term benefits. Let's take note that the revenue generated from these taxes can be used to stimulate economic growth and create jobs. My dear opponents, when the economic woes of the country are not resolved, how can businesses thrive? These taxes can be used to invest in other sectors that create enabling environments for businesses to flourish, which will even subsidize for the taxes you have paid. Honorable Chair, in conclusion, the passage of the 3 new tax bills represents a crucial step towards Ghana's economic growth and prosperity. Through enhanced revenue generation, fiscal responsibility, and a focus on social equity, we can build a stronger, more resilient nation. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. My name is Nyfa Ndabia, and I am extremely thrilled to have this opportunity to speak for the motion, I quote, the House rejects the 3 taxes passed by Parliament, unquote. Tax is a heavy demand levied by the government on an individual or organization to collect revenues for public works. Taxation is a necessary evil that has been the subject of debates for centuries. Mr. Chairman, allow me to mention the 3 taxes, which are Excise Duty Amendment Bill 2022, Income Tax Amendment Bill 2022, Growth and Sustainability Levy Bill 2022. Mr. Chairman, these 3 taxes will impoverish ordinary Ghanaians and lead to job cuts. This will happen because employers will have to lay off workers if they are unable to meet their income at their expedition. Secondly, the 20% tax on the sweetened fruit juice and water, as that would be inimical to the growth of the economy. Mr. Chairman, this is where prices of products will rise and the consumer rate will increase. This is where it will be difficult for you to purchase products in this country. Mr. Chairman, manufacturers and companies who produce locally are going to reduce employment when the tax burden is too much. When this happens, how would one be able to fend for himself without a job? This is where immoral activities like prostitution, armed robbery, money ritual stares in the eyes of the youth. When you know that this youth would do anything to make a living in this economy. Would you allow that to happen to your children? Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, it's obvious that these taxes, I repeat, will not consider the citizens in this country. Hence, we reject these taxes passed by the parliament. Thank you.
Rebuttals.
Panel of judges, I hear my opponent say tax is evil. I think my opponent here doesn't know what she's talking about. Taxation is the backbone of any country's economy. Without taxes, how can we fund our hospitals, schools? You don't know what you are saying. I guess you should go back and do her research well. He thinks that building a nation is about making noise, like some political parties I know. She also talk about unemployment. I earlier stated in my script that these new taxes will improve the economic woes of the country, hence promoting economic stability, which will cover unemployment. People will be getting jobs to do. Honorable Chair, these tax bills represent a crucial step towards securing a brighter future for our nation. Let us embrace this opportunity to drive sustainable growth, secure a brighter future for all Ghanaians, and build a legacy of prosperity that future generation will benefit from. Together, we can make a difference and propel Ghana towards greatness. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, in my opponent's speech, she made a statement about infrastructure. These same governments were the ones that promised us one district, one factory, and has still yet not fulfilled that promise. How are we sure that they will be able to fulfill this promise they are giving us? Are we going to allow this government to lie to us for the third time? I raise my case. Thank you.
Can we please put our hands together for them? The last batch certainly lifted the bar. Judges Nyfa and Marfowah.
Okay. It was good. The whole debate ended this way. I think it was heated debate. However, I also have a question which was also raised by Marfowah with regards to tax being necessary evil. I think that's what you said, Nyfa, and it's something I'm also curious to know. What do you mean by when you say tax is a necessary evil? What does that mean?
Nyfa said it.
Yeah, I mean Nyfa. I'm talking to Nyfa. Yeah, what does that mean?
I mean that because to some of the citizens in Ghana, the tax is actually a problem to their businesses when it comes to the products and services, the higher rates of products and consumption of products.
Okay, so I'm asking this question because see, I think the issue or the debate itself is the fact that there's an increment or there's another tax. But then when you make statement like tax is this, you want to check that because that is something that regardless of the fact that almost naturally every human being wish that there's no collection of tax, but that is impossible. That is actually not possible. We need it, all right? But why is this one an issue? So I was hoping that you wouldn't just pick something and then just throw it up on the basis of just the bit, because we are not trying to talk against tax. We're trying to talk about against this particular tax. Okay, so that's something that you want to check. But then I like the delivery that both of you gave the flow, and especially marfowah. I really admired what you did on stage. It was like non-stop from the beginning to the end, and I like the power and the energy nyfa also put in the delivery, and I think it's something that you guys should keep it up. I really enjoyed this last bit. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. Mrs. Yantechi.
I was just telling my co-judge that marfowah will be an asset for the ruling government right now to be able to give them the pointers to actually make that debate on the ground, on the floor right now. I really enjoyed it too. I just like you said, it crowns it all, and the delivery was great. The content was also on point, especially for marfowah on this one, and it actually made me think. And then in the audience, I saw somebody nodding his head on it. Probably somebody who was against the motion and now is for, or whichever way it goes. But on the whole, you did a great job. You did a great job. You've all been on point through it all. It's a competition. Put in all the vim, put in all the work, and I'm sure it will pay off. But great job.
Great. So, great job, says the judges. But if these two are your favorite, then keep them in the competition. Star 800 star 567 hash for marfowah. Her code is the number 13. For nyfa, you put the code 9 and you would have voted for them. Thank you very much, ladies. You can join your colleagues backstage.